practicing the SEC? Can you feel a tempo change, things different?
Practice-wise, it's pretty much the same. Used to the two-spot structure. Practice pretty much the same. The energy is a little bit different. I feel like we're competing real well on both sides of the ball. We're doing good. First 5 days, camp been really well. A lot of production going on. We're getting after it. Still stacking our days.
How's your relationship with Crime Dog coming along?
Crime, I really didn't talk to him in my recruitment. I was really just talking to CK, Coach Kelly. But when I got here, I kind of grew closer to him. He's a people's person, and I really like Coach Crime. I like how he coaches. He's tough on you, and he wants the best. He's gonna coach you hard. That's what you want him to coach.
Even though this is your first year here, I mean, you're the most experienced guy there in the safety room, and a lot of the guys have talked about sort of looking up to you. How do you feel about that?
I take pride in that. That's one thing that I feel like is my strength is my instincts and my ability to communicate and make guys less stressed around me. So I take a lot of pride in that, and so just knowing that, just communicating and knowing my teammates is one thing I'm big on. And how I operate.
Talk about the other guys back there, the younger guys, and what you're seeing from them.
Yeah, we got a lot of. I have not been around a secondary this young, but this talented. Like we got a lot of guys who are hungry. Like we got guys out here competing. We don't know who's gonna play. That's how it is. It's out there. So, and like I said, we're in day 5. We're still just stacking days.
It kind of looks like Caleb and Sylvester going back and forth for that second safety spot. What have you seen out of each of them?
They're both dogs. Yeah, I feel like the safety position, every safety is unique in its own way. So they both have strengths to each side of their game. So just getting reps all together, we all rotate. All 3 of us rotate. So just seeing the mismatch in the groups that we play by, it's nothing. We're just trying to see who plays well together.
What would you say the secondary's biggest strength is through the first few days of camp?
Our D-line. Mean, nasty, and violent. We got to have a great D-line. So we got a lot of guys. The same D-line. We don't know who's going to start. We got a lot of guys who can play. So we're still trying to figure out who them guys are going to be.
How much more improved have you seen the freshman receivers? I know obviously a guy like Cam was there in the spring, but now you bring in Murray and others. How much more dynamic, how much more difficult is it to cover them in the back end?
Yeah, knowing that Cam's he's gonna be a guy, but now they have more guys like Dre, Perry coming in. That now we know the ball's gonna be spread around more. Now we gotta adjust our defense a little more. Yeah, they got weapons. There are more weapons now that Peyton can throw the ball to. So we're just competing every day. We're trying to be good on good and get better.
Jerrin, tell me about your recruitment out of high school. The decision you made there. What led up to
I'm
that?
from Texas, so it's kind of funny because Texas was my last offer in high school. They offered me a month before signing day, but Texas kid, I wanted to stay home, and that was the decision I made. It wasn't really to like my decision here where I came, where I wanted a coach who was going to develop me. I more went to Texas for the school aspect from it and want to be home.
Does that mean the Oklahoma game is going to kind of mean more for you?
Excuse me?
I said, does that mean the Oklahoma game is going to kind of mean more for you?
I mean, I got some OU, but is this another game? You know what I'm saying?
Was it tough to leave Texas? I mean, it sounded like Longhorns meant something.
Yeah, they did. It was tough, but it was a decision I made that was gonna set me up down the road.
Why did you choose Auburn? What stood out about Auburn?
First of all, Coach Kelly. Auburn's known for its defense, and I just felt like I could come here and help guys.
Where does Bug come from? Is that a childhood thing?
Yeah, when I was born, my dad he just called me his little love bug, and I got it from there.
Curious, have you talked with any of the former Auburn DBs that, have you talked with any of them?
I mean, I talked to Simp when I first got here because he was still around. We just chopped it up a little bit, but nothing too much. He was just asking me why I wasn't out with the ones at the time. And this short little conversation, introducing each other because I didn't know of him before I got here.
Yeah, I mean, Simp was obviously a guy that, loved being a defensive back at Auburn. I mean, did any of them tell you kind of like, what it means, or have you picked up?
Oh yeah, I've been here long enough to understand what the standard is, and And I'm a guy in the role where I have to show guys the standard, so most definitely.
Who do you look up to as a safety? I mean, like, are there professional players or guys you kind of model your game after?
Like I said earlier, the safety position is unique, you know. I don't feel like there's no safety who's exactly like another safety. Every safety has its own style, own strengths, own weaknesses. So that I don't feel like I play like anybody. I feel like I play like myself. I like safeties. I like safeties who come downhill in contact. I just like smart safeties. But I don't have a favorite safety. I do not.
Your running mate Keontae is moving back to corner after playing safety last year. How valuable is it for you to be able to have somebody with those reps in that position and a veteran in this?
Oh, most definitely valuable. Keontae, he's just another guy out there that, like I said, DB, you want when you're a DB, you want to be relaxed. You want to make everybody around you relaxed. Keontae is one of them guys who can talk to you, talk to the young guys. Hey, lock in, do this, next play. Like just things like that he has experience, he has the leadership.
Does he lead?
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of East Texas guys playing in the SEC now. What is it about with Golovkin playing that grind of the schedule in that part of the country that hardens you guys and allows you to get ready to play at this level?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a sport that you love, and whoever wants it is gonna go get it. So that's why we're in camp right now. That's why we're working, and that's why we're trying to get better.
You talked about your experience a little while. You've been around some teams and have seen teams sort of develop. Where do you think this defense is, as compared to some others that you've been on?
One of the best defenses I've been on, probably the best defense I've been on. Last year we had a pretty good D-line, but I don't feel like our D-line here is no different than there. We have a lot of guys who are disruptive. And actually, I think this is the best secondary I've been on. We're young, but we're so talented. Like, so many guys can – you got a lot of guys who can play multiple roles, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. I feel like it's one of our strengths is we got a lot of multiple guys.